Most people think they control their mind. The truth? Your brain makes choices before you even know it. In this video, I'll show you 10 brutal truths about the human mind, each one sharper than the last. And if you stay until the end, truth number 10 will not only break your ego, it will show you exactly how much of your life you've already lost. Your mind is not yours. It is a storm of instincts, memories, and programs you did not choose. You believe you are the puppeteer, but in truth, you are the puppet. And the strings have been pulling you your entire life. In the next few minutes, I will show you 10 brutal truths about your mind. Truths that will sting, but if you survive them, you'll never see yourself the same again. Stay until the end, because the final truth will not only break your ego, it will show you exactly how much of your life you've already lost. Truth number 1, the illusion of self-control. The brain acts first. Consciousness writes excuses after. You open the fridge, the hand reaches before you decide, and then you invent the story. I've had a hard day. I deserve this. You snap at someone you love. The anger erupts before thought. The excuse follows. Well, they disrespected me. Neuroscience shows that your brain prepares an action hundreds of milliseconds before you choose. Marcus Aurelius warned, the mind must be trained to pause. That pause is where freedom lives. So train yourself. When the impulse strikes, wait. Even 2 seconds of awareness rewrites the chain. Otherwise, you are not the driver of your life. You are the passenger, inventing stories about where the car was already going. Truth number 2, pleasure is bait, not nourishment. Pleasure is the hook, dopamine is the leash, and you are the dog chasing it. Why? Because your brain was carved in the wilderness. For millions of years, survival meant constant seeking, food before famine, shelter before storm, a mate before extinction. So dopamine evolved not to reward, but to whip, not to make you happy, but to keep you hunting. That's why the chocolate never satisfies, why the scroll never ends, why the thrill of new love fades into hunger again. Marcus Aurelius warned, the mind that seeks pleasure will be a slave to it. The mind that seeks order will be its own master. Train yourself to notice the leash. When the craving rises, name it. My survival brain is firing. Redirect it. Run instead of smoke. Read instead of scroll. Dopamine is fire. Untrained, it burns your life down. Trained, it forges you into steel. Truth number 3, the shadow you refuse. The enemy you hate is already inside you. Jung called it the shadow. The liar, the coward, the manipulator, the addict. All the faces you despise are fragments of yourself you cannot bear to admit. That friend who always lies, you lie too, not to others maybe, but to yourself. That arrogant coworker, you crave that same recognition, but bury it under false humility. Your mind projects outward what it cannot face inward. So until you face your shadow, you will keep meeting it in the world again and again. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The wrongdoer does wrong to himself. The unjust man is unjust to himself, making himself evil." Want to grow? Ask, what I hate most in them, where does it live in me? Truth number 4, you are addicted to your suffering. Your brain ties pain to identity. Your wounds become your home. That's why you replay the insult, why you nurse the heartbreak, why you tell the same story of betrayal over and over again. Because at least it feels like you. Letting go would mean stepping into emptiness, and the unknown terrifies you more than misery. Buddha said, "Clinging is the root of suffering." Neuroscience confirms it. Every replay strengthens the neural loop. So how do you break it? Catch yourself mid-story. Ask, am I rehearsing pain or releasing it? Suffering is not a cage. It is a teacher, but only if you stop living in its classroom forever. Truth number 5. Time humiliates all ambition. Every empire crumbles, every name fades, every achievement dies before you do. You chase recognition, you chase legacy, but in 100 years, your face will be dust, and your name, forgotten breath. Marcus Aurelius himself, Emperor of Rome, wrote, "Alexander the Great and his mule driver, both are dead, both the same in the end." If this crushes you, good. Only when you see how little you matter can you begin to matter in the right way. The question is not, how long will I be remembered? The question is, how deeply will I live while I'm here? Truth number 6, love is not safe. Every bond is a rehearsal for grief. Every person you love will either leave you or you will leave them. This is not cynicism. It is the law of existence. To love is to bleed willingly. The Buddhists called this dukkha, again, impermanence woven into all things. So why love? Because the wound of love is the only wound worth carrying. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while you can, be good. Love deeply. Lose deeply. That is the only way to live deeply." Truth number 7, you are not one self. You are not a unified being. You are a parliament of voices. The disciplined one, the indulgent one, the hopeful one, the hopeless one, all fighting for the throne. Neuroscience shows your brain is a network of competing circuits: survival, logic, habit, emotion, none fully in charge. The Stoics called this governance of the self. Marcus Aurelius. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The question is not who am I, but which voice will I crown today? Truth number 8. The world owes you nothing. Your brain craves patterns and justice, but nature is indifferent. Good people die young. Tyrants thrive. Random chaos decides more than effort ever will. Demand fairness, and you will live bitter. Accept indifference, and you will act freely. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Stop demanding the universe to be fair. Start demanding yourself to be strong." Truth number 9, silence terrifies you. Most people cannot sit in silence because silence unmasks them. Alone, without distraction, you hear the raw noise of your mind, the insecurity, the rage, the grief, the emptiness. That is why you drown in screens, why you cling to constant conversation, why busyness is worshipped. Marcus Aurelius faced silence in war camps. Buddha faced it under the Bodhi tree. You must face it in yourself. Sit still, let the noise burn. On the other side is the only freedom that exists. Truth number 10, you are already dying. Not metaphorically, literally. Every breath is a countdown. Every heartbeat subtracts from a finite number. Neurons decay, cells fray, entropy advances without pause. As you've listened to this, thousands of your cells have already died. You are slipping away, right now. The Stoics called this memento mori, remember you must die. The Buddhists called it impermanence. Neuroscience calls it entropy. So here is the final challenge. Tonight, when the urge comes, to numb, to scroll, to escape, stop. Recognize the leash, face the shadow, enter the silence. Because your life is bleeding away. And the only question that matters is this: will you master your mind or die as its servant?